Hi, my friend. My name is Nestor Nidomen from 10K a month formula.com. And I know that you're here because you want to learn about how to make the law of attraction work for you, right? So you want to learn how to make the law of attraction work for you. And that brings me to a little story not that long ago, probably like a couple of weeks ago, when I was talking to my parents. And I was trying to explain to them what the law of attraction is and how to make it work for them. Because for many years, I've been using it and it's been, kind of what the beginning it was working for me partially, and but I started to make it work more and more and better as you get more into the practice of actually implementing it. And so they were frustrated because they weren't able to really put it into action. And I was trying to explain something that if you really don't, the concept of it is very difficult to do. But the one explanation that did work and started to work, and that's the explanation that I started to give from now on, from 2 weeks ago, I thought it was very good. And so you take, for instance, any architect that is out there, right? If you take, for instance, any architect, the first thing that they have to do is, they brought a project and they have to build a building or a home or something, right? But before that building is built, they need to know exactly how that building is going to look before they even start construction. And that process starts inside your head, right? So the law of attraction is the same thing. If you want something, it's not like it's going to be dropped from the heavens into your lap. You have to actually first think about exactly what you want. And the more clear you are in what you want, the faster you're gonna be able to manifest it. Okay, so just like an architect, he or she needs to really think about, really clearly know how that building is gonna be built, or have a very close idea of how it is, right? How it was. And then after, what is after? He needs to start, or she needs to start the plans, right? So in that version, you need to write that down. If you don't write it down, you might forget it. It might change, right? Imagine this architect going into construction and start construction without plans and saying, "Oh, I got it in my head. I got it in my head. Go ahead. I'll tell you where to put the walls. I'll tell you where the windows go. I'll tell you where the bathrooms go, right? And the tile. And I'll tell you how to do all this stuff. Go ahead and start construction. I'll be guiding you, right? Imagine how it is. He'll forget or she'll forget details from the plan, right? From the blueprints. And that's why they create blueprints, because they don't want to miss everything. And also at the same time, before they even start construction, so before you even start to implement the law of attraction to get what you want, you need to write it down so you can know exactly what you're asking the universe. That's one of the biggest things. You need to know exactly what you want. So just like an architect, once you start writing it down, other ideas are gonna come to mind, and other perfections are gonna come, and you're gonna take away some of the imperfections. Maybe you didn't want something. Maybe you wanted something else. So once you write it down and you commit to what is there, because just like an architect, once they commit, they really can't make big changes. They might be able to make like color changes, like the wall's gonna be a different color or something, but they really can't do any real big construction changes, because it's gonna just take such a long time. So what you want to do is just like that, is commit to what that is, right? Take your time to create your blueprints in your life, because we're talking about your life. We're talking about what you really want. And most people take such a long time to choose random things, right? Things that really don't matter in their life, but yet when they have to take control of their lives and in the way they want their life to be, they only take like 30 minutes or something, or not even that sometimes. So what you want to do is take your time. Okay, excuse me. So after that, what's the next step after they created the blueprint? The architect, they go on and start to put together everything that they're gonna need, right? They start to get the contractors, electricians, plumbers. They start to take action, massive action, on the things that they're gonna need in order for them to construct their building, right? So that's exactly what you want to do. Now that you have your plan in order, now that you have written down what you want and what you need, the next step is to start thinking about what you need. What are you gonna need? Money? Are you gonna need business partners? Are you gonna need support from your spouse? I mean, what is it that you really gonna require for you to take the necessary steps? And even though if you don't have those things, it's okay. Write that down, what you need, and start taking action to get those things. If it's money, that's okay. Don't be afraid of that. Start with the whatever money you have and start working towards that. And if you're committed and you believe in your heart that you're gonna get it, then getting a loan or getting anything, I'm not recommending you do that, of course, because you might not know how to do it. But once you start to commit, go ahead and start to get all the necessary tools and actions and people together that you need to create this plan. All right. So then after that, what is it? What is it? So the last step. Sorry if you hear it and I keep looking down. It's because my daughter's right here on the floor playing around. She's 9 months, so she's starting to kind of want to walk. But so what you want to do, the last step of anything, just like an architect, is that once the blueprints are drawn, once the construction starts to be constructed, it only takes belief that the project will be done. And that's exactly what you need to do. Once you've written it down, once you start to take action, the only thing you need to do is start to believe that you will get it, believe that you will manifest it. All right. But it needs those are the requirements for you to be able to make the law of attraction manifest whatever you want. Okay. I know that a lot of like books, they kind of amplify, kind of say that things are gonna appear if you think positive, which is great. But if you really dwell into it and really look at it, what they're talking about is exactly this. What I'm talking about. You have to believe that this is gonna happen. And my daughter's gonna cry. She just hit herself. Okay. Oh, here we go. Don't cry. All right, my friends. Well, with that, I'm glad that she let me talk all the way to the end of the video. But with that, my friends, this is Nestor Idome, the Make Money from Home Dad. And also, go ahead and click on that website that's on the bottom of this page, which is www.10kamonthformula.com. That's going to show you a nice training video of how to manifest any amount of money into your life. All right, my friend, thank you so much. I'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.